Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. James Stephen Abrahams, May 10, 1944 to November 26, 2024, was an American film director, writer, and producer, widely recognized as a member of the iconic comedy trio Zucker, Abrahams, and Zucker, Z.A.Z. Abrahams, along with his collaborators Jerry Zucker and David Zucker, revolutionized the world of spoof films and became synonymous with a brand of absurd and slapstick comedy that continues to influence filmmakers today. His work on films such as Airplane, the Naked Gun series, and Hot Shots, earned him a lasting place in cinematic history, particularly in the genre of parody and farce. Born in Shorewood, Wisconsin, on May 10, 1944, Abrahams was the son of Louise M. née Ogans, an educational researcher, and Norman S. Abrahams, a lawyer. Growing up in a Jewish family, he was exposed to a variety of influences, and his early years were spent in the small town of Shorewood. Abrahams also had a deep connection to the natural beauty of Eagle River, Wisconsin, where he spent his summers as a child. This love for the outdoors remained a constant throughout his life, and the area continued to be a personal retreat for him even in his later years. Abrahams attended Shorewood High School and went on to further his education before becoming part of the vibrant comedy scene that would shape his career. His collaboration with Jerry and David Zucker began when the three men were young, growing up together in Milwaukee. This bond eventually led them to work together professionally, laying the groundwork for their future successes. The trio's comedic sensibilities blended seamlessly, and together, they were responsible for creating some of the most influential comedies of the late 20th century. Abrahams is best known for his work on Airplane, 1980, a film that he co-wrote and directed with the Zucker brothers. The film, a parody of disaster movies, became a landmark in the comedy genre. It is often cited as one of the funniest films ever made, with its quick-fire jokes, visual gags, and absurd scenarios. The film's success earned Abrahams and his collaborators a BAFTA Award nomination for Best Screenplay, solidifying their place in Hollywood. Following the success of Airplane, Abrahams, Jerry, and David Zucker teamed up again to create Top Secret, 1984, another parody film, this time taking on spy thrillers and World War II films. Although Top Secret was not as commercially successful as Airplane, it garnered a cult following and further demonstrated the team's knack for slapstick and surreal humor. Abrahams continued to hone his comedic skills as a director with films like Ruthless People, 1986, Big Business, 1988, and the Hot Shots series. These films were characterized by their rapid-fire comedic timing, zany characters, and playful absurdity, all hallmarks of Abrahams' work. His involvement in the Hot Shots series, which spoofed action movies, notably Top Gun, cemented his position as one of the foremost directors in the spoof genre. However, his work was not confined solely to directing and writing. Abrahams also had a deep personal commitment to important social causes, particularly in the realm of health and medicine. Together with his wife, Nancy Kokuzo, he co-founded the Charlie Foundation to help cure pediatric epilepsy. Abrahams, who was deeply moved by the struggles of children living with epilepsy, was a vocal advocate for the ketogenic diet as a treatment for the condition. His commitment to this cause was unwavering, and he spent considerable time working to raise awareness and promote treatment options for children suffering from epilepsy. Abrahams' career was marked by both personal and professional milestones. He had 3 children, one of whom, his daughter Jamie Abrahams, followed in her father's footsteps to become a comedy writer. Abrahams' influence on the world of comedy extended far beyond his own work, inspiring countless other writers and filmmakers to embrace the absurdity and unpredictability that he and his team made famous. In addition to his film and television work, Abrahams also worked on several other projects that further showcased his versatility. He directed the TV movie, First Do No Harm, 1997, which was executive produced by him, and produced the documentary Voice of the Epilepsies, 2018. He also appeared in various television roles, with a memorable part in the series Big John, Little John, 1976, and the cult favorite Police Squad, 1982, the latter of which led to the creation of the Naked Gun film series. Despite his long-standing career in comedy, Abrahams faced personal challenges that deeply affected him. For over 20 years, he fought a battle with leukemia. His diagnosis came as a shock, and although at one point he went into remission, the disease would eventually return. Abraham's courage in the face of this difficult illness did not go unnoticed, and he continued to work on various projects even as he struggled with his health. On November 26, 2024, James Stephen Abrahams passed away at the age of 80 in Santa Monica, California, after a prolonged battle with leukemia. His death was a profound loss to the film industry and to the countless fans who cherished his work. Abraham's legacy, however, remains cemented through his contributions to the world of comedy, and his influence on the genre of parody and satire will continue for generations to come. Abraham's filmography is extensive, with a range of directorial and writing credits that helped shape the comedy landscape of the 1980s and 1990s. Among his most notable films are Airplane, 1980, Top Secret, 1984, the Naked Gun series, Hot Shots, 1991, Hot Shots Part 2 *, 1993, and Mafia, 1998. He also contributed to the Scary Movie series as an executive producer and was involved in the production of several other comedy films and television series over the years. Abrahams also appeared in a variety of acting roles, including cameo appearances in his own films, such as Airplane and Top Secret, where he embraced the same absurdist humor that characterized his work behind the camera. His work as both a director and writer in these films set a benchmark for comedic storytelling that continues to resonate with audiences. James Stephen Abrahams' death marks the end of an era in comedy filmmaking, but his work and influence will live on in the countless films, television shows, and comedians who followed in his footsteps. His contributions to the genre of spoof films, in particular, will ensure that his name remains synonymous with the finest moments in the history of comedy. Helen Gallagher, born on July 19, 1926, in Brooklyn, New York, was a celebrated American actress, dancer, and singer, whose illustrious career spanned over 7 decades. She earned a reputation as one of Broadway's most beloved and versatile performers, winning multiple Tony Awards, Daytime Emmy Awards, and other accolades for her contributions to both stage and screen. Her career in the theater, particularly on Broadway, remains legendary, with notable roles in musicals such as High Button Shoes, Pal Joey, Sweet Charity, and No, No, Nanette. Gallagher's early life was shaped by personal challenges. Raised in Scarsdale and the Bronx after her parents' separation, she was largely raised by an aunt. She also suffered from asthma, which sometimes affected her performance, but she overcame these difficulties to become a force in the entertainment world. Her professional journey began with dance, and she was a part of various Broadway shows during the 1940s and 1950s. After her early training in ballet, Gallagher's first big break came in the 1947 musical, High Button Shoes, where she played Nancy. Her energetic and charismatic stage presence immediately caught the attention of both critics and audiences. Her success continued with significant roles in Broadway productions, such as Pal Joey, where she portrayed Gladys Bumps. For this performance, Gallagher earned her first Tony Award in 1952. This was followed by her breakthrough role in Hazel Flag, a musical based on the 1937 film Nothing Sacred, where she played the title role. The role brought her widespread recognition and earned her a feature in Life magazine, cementing her place in Broadway history. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Gallagher continued to shine in both Broadway shows and television. One of her most notable stage appearances during this period was as Nikki in Sweet Charity. Initially, she had been an understudy for Charity, but after taking on the role, she earned a Tony Award nomination. Her portrayal of the character was so well received that she eventually replaced Gwen Verdon in the lead role of Charity. Her performance in the 1971 revival of the 1920s musical classic, No, No, Nanette, as Lucille early earned her a second Tony Award as well as a Drama Desk Award. Beyond Broadway, Gallagher also made a name for herself on television. She is perhaps best known for her portrayal of Irish matriarch Maeve Ryan on the ABC soap opera, Ryan's Hope, a role she played from 1975 to 1989. Her performance in this long-running show earned her 3 Daytime Emmy Awards, making her a staple of daytime television. Gallagher's portrayal of Maeve Ryan was particularly beloved, as she brought depth and warmth to the character of a mother navigating the complexities of family life. Her performance in the show showcased her versatility, transitioning seamlessly between drama and lighter, more comedic moments. After Ryan's Hope ended in 1989, Gallagher continued to find work in television. She made guest appearances on soap operas such as Another World, All My Children, and One Life to Live, and also appeared in various off-Broadway productions. In addition to acting, Gallagher worked as an acting instructor at the Herbert Berghof Studio in New York City, where she shared her wealth of knowledge and experience with budding performers. Gallagher also expanded her career into the film industry. She starred in the 1977 movie Roseland, where she acted opposite Christopher Walken. The film, a drama about the lives of dancers at a New York nightclub, was a significant project for Gallagher, showcasing her range as an actress beyond the stage. She also appeared in a variety of television specials, including a tribute to Richard Rodgers on The Bell Telephone Hour, where she performed with other Broadway stars. Throughout her career, Gallagher demonstrated an impressive range of talent, moving effortlessly between dramatic roles and musical performances. Her voice and dance ability, combined with her acting chops, made her a standout on both the stage and screen. She won 3 Daytime Emmy Awards for her work on Ryan's Hope, but her Broadway success, marked by 2 Tony Awards, solidified her status as one of the greats in musical theater. Gallagher's personal life saw both highs and lows. In 1956, she married Frank Wise, whom she met while he was a stagehand for the musical, The Pajama Game. They divorced in 1972, but Gallagher's focus remained on her career and her work as a mentor and educator. She lived a fulfilling life, finding joy in both her professional achievements and her role as a teacher to the next generation of actors. In her later years, Gallagher's career slowed, but she remained active in theater and television. She starred in Tallulah, a musical biography of actress Tallulah Bankhead, and appeared in the independent film Neptune's Rocking Horse in 1997. During the 1990s, she also made guest appearances on popular television shows like Law and Order and The Cosby Mysteries. In the 1980s and 1990s, she also worked on off-Broadway productions and continued her work as a faculty member at the Herbert Berghof Studio. Gallagher's contributions to theater and television left a lasting legacy. She became a beloved figure not only for her impressive acting talents but also for her warmth, generosity, and dedication to her craft. After her passing on November 24, 2024, at the age of 98, Gallagher was remembered fondly by those in the entertainment world and her many fans. Her legacy lives on through her performances, her role as a mentor to other actors, and her unwavering commitment to the art of storytelling. Her extensive theater credits include appearances in a wide range of productions. From her early days as an understudy and chorus dancer in productions like Seven Lively Arts and $1 Billion Baby, Gallagher's versatility became clear. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, she starred in numerous Broadway productions, including Make-A-Wish, The Pajama Game, and Sweet Charity. In the 1970s and beyond, Gallagher's stage work continued with appearances in No, No, Nanette, Sugar Babies, and Tallulah. These roles allowed Gallagher to showcase her talents in both musicals and straight plays, making her a sought-after performer throughout her career. Helen Gallagher's career, filled with critical acclaim and public affection, remains an inspiring example of dedication to one's craft and the importance of perseverance. Her contributions to both Broadway and television will continue to be celebrated, and she will always be remembered as a true star of American entertainment. Henry Earl Holliman, born on September 11, 1928, in Delhi, Louisiana, was an American actor, singer, and animal rights activist. Over his extensive career in film and television, Holloman gained recognition for his roles in westerns and dramas, achieving considerable fame in the 1950s and 1960s. His contributions extended beyond acting, with notable involvement in animal rights advocacy, particularly as the president of Actors and Others for Animals for more than 25 years. Holloman also enjoyed a brief but successful music career during the late 1950s and early 1960s, recording with notable labels such as Capitol Records and Hi-Fi. He passed away on November 25, 2024, at the age of 96. Holloman's early life was shaped by adversity and resilience. Born as Earl William Frost in Delhi, Louisiana, he was given up for adoption at birth due to his mother's poverty and her inability to care for him. He was adopted by Henry Holloman, a traveling oil field worker, and his wife Velma, a waitress, who gave him a loving home and the name Henry Earl Holloman. As a child, Holloman was frail, with doctors predicting that he would not survive childhood. However, a dose of castor oil, provided by his aunt, helped save his life and led to his survival. Despite financial hardship, his adoptive parents encouraged his ambitions and gave him the confidence to pursue his dreams. Holloman's early years were spent in Louisiana, and later in Kerrville, Texas, and various parts of Arkansas. He excelled in school and was particularly active in sports, playing football for Oil City High School. He graduated with high honors in 1946, where he also served as senior class president. Following high school, Holloman received a scholarship to Louisiana State University but chose to enlist in the United States Navy instead, a decision that led to significant changes in his life. While stationed in Los Angeles during World War II, Holloman spent his free time at the Hollywood Canteen, talking to stars who supported the troops. His experiences during this time further fueled his desire to pursue acting. After his discharge, he studied acting at the Pasadena Playhouse and the University of California, Los Angeles, while working various jobs to support himself. Holloman's entry into the film industry was anything but conventional. After his studies at the Pasadena Playhouse, he managed to secure a small role in the film Scared Stiff, 1953, starring Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. This was followed by more minor roles in films like The Girls of Pleasure Island, 1953, and Broken Lance, 1954. These early roles established him as a rising talent in Hollywood. His appearance in The Bridges at Tokori, 1954, as a doomed helicopter crewman and in The Big Combo, 1955, as a gangster's double-crossed thug cemented his versatility as an actor capable of tackling a wide range of roles. Holloman's big break came in 1956 when he starred in The Rainmaker, alongside Katharine Hepburn and Burt Lancaster. His portrayal of the timid son of a rancher won him widespread acclaim and a Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor, Motion Picture. His performance in The Rainmaker was so well received that it catapulted him into leading man status, offering him roles in major films such as Forbidden Planet, 1956, and Giant, 1956. In Giant, Holloman played the soft-spoken son-in-law of rancher Bick Benedict, portrayed by Rock Hudson, in the epic Western saga. His performance in this film showcased his ability to portray complex, nuanced characters. As his film career flourished, Holloman also made his mark on television. He appeared in numerous shows, including The Twilight Zone in 1959, and Hotel de Paris, 1959–1960, a Western drama. However, it was his role as Sergeant Bill Crowley in the hit police drama Police Woman, 1974–1978, that truly made him a household name. The series, which starred Angie Dickinson as undercover officer Pepper Anderson, featured Holloman as her superior officer. He appeared in all 91 episodes, demonstrating his ability to hold his own alongside a talented cast and contribute significantly to the series' success. Beyond his acting career, Holloman's impact on Hollywood was also shaped by his advocacy for animal rights. A passionate animal lover, Holloman became the president of Actors and Others for Animals in 1980, a position he held for more than 25 years. During his tenure, he worked tirelessly to promote animal welfare and prevent animal cruelty in the entertainment industry. He was also a vocal advocate for the humane treatment of animals in zoos, circuses, and laboratories, and used his celebrity status to raise awareness about these issues. Holloman's work in the animal rights movement earned him recognition within both the entertainment industry and the broader community, and he was deeply respected for his compassion and commitment to these causes. In addition to his acting and activism, Holloman briefly pursued a music career during the late 1950s and early 1960s. He recorded several songs for Capitol Records and Hi-Fi, achieving moderate success with singles like "You're Gonna Lose That Girl" and "It's Too Late." Although his music career was short-lived, it demonstrated his versatility as an entertainer and highlighted another aspect of his artistic talent. Holloman continued to work steadily in film and television throughout the 1960s and 1970s, appearing in popular series like The Rockford Files, Gunsmoke, and The Virginian, among others. His final notable appearance came in 1987 when he starred in The Bronx Zoo, a television series in which he played a compassionate zoo manager. Although his screen time diminished in his later years, Holloman remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, known for his generosity and kindness both on and off the set. Despite his fame and success, Holloman was always known for his humility and grounded nature. He never sought the limelight for personal gain and instead preferred to remain behind the scenes, using his position to support causes he deeply cared about. His love for animals and his desire to protect them remained a driving force in his life, even as his career wound down. In addition to his work with actors and others for animals, Holloman also supported organizations like the Humane Society of the United States and the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. In his later years, Holloman retired from acting but continued to work as an advocate for animal welfare. He spent much of his time traveling the world to support various animal-related causes and raising awareness about the importance of adopting rescue animals. He also spent time with his family and friends, enjoying a quieter, more private life than he had earlier in his career. Holloman's passing on November 25, 2024, marked the end of an era in Hollywood. His legacy lives on not only through his work on screen but also through the positive impact he had on animal rights and his commitment to making the world a better place for all creatures. He was mourned by fans, colleagues, and animal lovers around the world, who remembered him not only for his acting skills but for his heart and dedication to the causes he held dear. Henry Earl Holloman's life serves as a testament to the power of kindness, perseverance, and passion. His journey from a fragile child predicted to not survive to a respected actor and animal rights advocate is an inspiring one. Holloman's work in both entertainment and animal advocacy has left an indelible mark on Hollywood and the world, ensuring his legacy will continue to be felt for generations to come. Shelley Alexis Duvall, born on July 7, 1949, in Fort Worth, Texas, is an actress, producer, and former television personality who made a significant mark on the world of film and television. Her unique physical appearance, distinctive voice, and unconventional acting style set her apart in Hollywood, and she became an icon for her portrayal of quirky, complex characters. Duvall's career spans over 4 decades and has included both critically acclaimed roles and personal struggles, making her story an inspiring and fascinating one. From a young age, Duvall showed signs of creativity and an intellectual curiosity that would serve her well in her career. Raised in Houston, Texas, she was the eldest of 4 children, and her early years were filled with a strong sense of individuality and an inclination toward artistic expression. However, despite her interests in the arts, Duvall's path to acting wasn't a direct one. Instead, she initially pursued a degree in nutrition at the University of Texas, where she attended college before deciding to leave and follow her passions in the arts. It wasn't until the early 1970s that Duvall's acting career truly began. In 1970, while working as a receptionist at a beauty salon in Houston, she was spotted by filmmaker Robert Altman, who was casting for his film Brewster McCloud, 1970. Altman was drawn to her unique look and, more importantly, her raw, untrained acting style. At the time, Duvall had no formal acting experience, but Altman cast her in the film, marking the beginning of a long and fruitful collaboration between the two. Shelley Duvall's early work with Robert Altman was instrumental in establishing her as a unique talent in Hollywood. In McCabe and Mrs. Miller, 1971, Duvall's portrayal of a frontier woman provided the film with a grounded and emotionally charged performance. Though she was still a newcomer to acting, Altman recognized her potential and continued to cast her in his projects. This partnership led to a series of iconic films throughout the 1970s that solidified her as one of the most innovative actresses of her generation. In 1977, Duvall starred in Altman's Three Women, a surreal drama that has since been regarded as one of the most important films of the 1970s. In this film, Duvall portrayed Millie, a young woman living in a small California town who becomes entangled in a complex relationship with another woman. The film's themes of identity, confusion, and transformation provided Duvall with the opportunity to deliver one of her most compelling performances. The film's success at the Cannes Film Festival, where Duvall received the Best Actress award, helped her rise to greater prominence in Hollywood. By the late 1970s, Shelley Duvall had become a sought-after actress in Hollywood. In addition to her work with Altman, she was also involved in other significant films of the period. In 1978, she starred in Annie Hall, the seminal romantic comedy by Woody Allen. Although her role in the film was brief, Duvall's performance as a neurotic woman provided the perfect foil to Allen's character and highlighted her versatility as an actress. However, it was her role in Stanley Kubrick's 1980 horror classic The Shining that became one of the defining moments of her career. Duvall was cast as Wendy Torrance, the wife of Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson, who becomes trapped in a haunted hotel during the winter. While her performance was met with critical acclaim, the filming process was notoriously grueling. Kubrick's perfectionism and harsh treatment of the cast and crew have been well documented, and Duvall has spoken publicly about the emotional and physical toll the filming process took on her. She was subjected to numerous takes, with Kubrick demanding intense emotional performances from her, which led to physical exhaustion, hair loss, and a significant decline in her mental well-being. Despite these hardships, Duvall's portrayal of Wendy remains one of the most iconic in horror history. The intensity and vulnerability she brought to the character made her a standout among the ensemble cast, and the film has since become a touchstone in the genre. After the success of The Shining, Duvall continued to act in a variety of films, although many of her subsequent roles were less high-profile. In 1980, she starred as Olive Oyl in Popeye, a live-action film directed by Robert Altman. The film was a commercial disappointment but was notable for Duvall's performance, which showcased her ability to bring a sense of innocence and sweetness to the character. She also worked with Terry Gilliam on the 1981 film Time Bandits, where she played a supporting role in the fantastical adventure. Duvall's ability to seamlessly shift between genres, from horror to comedy to fantasy, solidified her reputation as a versatile and unpredictable actress. In the 1980s, Duvall began exploring different avenues of the entertainment industry, including television and production. In 1982, she launched the highly successful children's anthology series Fairy Tale Theater, which ran until 1987. The show featured live-action adaptations of classic fairy tales, with Duvall not only serving as the host but also as a producer. The series was praised for its whimsical storytelling, high production values, and ability to captivate audiences of all ages. The success of Fairy Tale Theater marked Duvall as a creative force in children's television, and she continued to produce similar shows throughout the 1980s and 1990s, such as Tall Tales and Legends, 1985 to 1987, and The Twilight Zone, 1986. However, by the early 1990s, Duvall's acting career began to slow down. While she still appeared in occasional films, such as the 1996 drama The Portrait of a Lady, directed by Jane Campion, and the 1998 comedy Home Fries, she withdrew from the public eye, seeking a more private life away from the spotlight. Her declining interest in acting was compounded by personal struggles, including her battle with mental health issues. She largely faded from the media, though she made rare appearances on television and in films. Shelley Duvall's retreat from the industry was met with concern from fans and colleagues alike, especially since her absence had coincided with a rise in media sensationalism about her mental health. In 2016, she made a highly publicized appearance on the Dr. Phil show, in which she appeared disoriented and spoke about her struggles with psychological issues. The appearance was criticized by many for exploiting Duvall's fragile mental state, and it sparked a wider conversation about the treatment of former celebrities in the media. Despite the tumultuous years that followed her departure from acting, Duvall's legacy as an actress and creative force remains significant. Her work in the 1970s and 1980s, particularly her roles in The Shining, Three Women, and fairy tale theater, continues to be celebrated by cinephiles and scholars. Her distinct acting style, marked by vulnerability, quirkiness, and emotional depth, set her apart from other actresses of her time. Duvall's ability to bring nuance and complexity to her characters, particularly in genre films like horror and fantasy, earned her a special place in cinema history. Duvall's contribution to television and children's entertainment also had a lasting impact. Fairy tale theater and other projects she produced helped to redefine the genre of children's programming, setting new standards for storytelling and production. Her dedication to bringing quality content to younger audiences and her commitment to presenting fairy tales and legends in an accessible and engaging way made her a beloved figure in television history. In 2023, Duvall made a brief return to acting with the film The Forest Hills. While her appearance was a rare and poignant moment for her fans, it also marked a sense of closure for her career. Her return was bittersweet, as it reminded audiences of her incredible talent and the memorable performances she had given over the years. Unfortunately, Shelley Duvall passed away on July 11, 2024, at the age of 75, following complications related to diabetes. Shelley Duvall's career and personal life have been marked by both incredible achievements and profound challenges. Her acting legacy remains rich, with some of her performances standing as cultural touchstones in film history. As an actress, producer, and creative force, Duvall broke boundaries, challenged expectations, and brought authenticity and vulnerability to the screen. Today, her work continues to inspire new generations of filmmakers, actors, and audiences, securing her place as one of the most unique and influential figures in the world of entertainment. Stellan Skarsgård is a Swedish actor with a remarkable career spanning more than 5 decades. Born on June 13, 1951, in Gothenburg, Sweden, Skarsgård has become one of the most respected and versatile actors of his generation, known for his ability to embody a wide range of roles across different genres. His career has taken him from the Swedish stage and film industry to Hollywood blockbusters and international acclaim. With an extensive body of work that includes both mainstream and independent films, Skarsgård has established himself as a prominent figure in world cinema, respected not only for his talent but also for his dedication to his craft. Growing up in Sweden, Skarsgård was introduced to the world of acting at an early age. His father, Jan Skarsgård, was a physician, and his mother, Inga, was a nurse, but it was clear early on that Stellan had a passion for performance. His love for acting led him to study at the Gothenburg Theatre School, where he honed his skills and developed his craft. During his time at the school, he learned the art of stage performance and gained experience in a variety of theater productions, which helped him understand the nuances of acting and storytelling. In the 1970s, Skarsgård made his first significant foray into acting with appearances in Swedish television and film. His early roles were often small, but they showcased his ability to play intense and complex characters. He gained recognition in Sweden with his role in the 1974 film Bimbo, where he played a supporting role. His performances during this period were marked by a certain ruggedness and intensity, and it was clear that he was an actor with the potential for greater things. However, it was his collaboration with the legendary Swedish director Ingmar Bergman that would become a turning point in Skarsgård's career. In 1982, he appeared in Bergman's film Fanny and Alexander, a sprawling family drama that won several Academy Awards, including Best Foreign Language Film. Skarsgård played Carl Åkerblom, a relatively small but pivotal role in the film, and his performance was praised for its depth and emotional resonance. Fanny and Alexander was a critical and commercial success, and it helped introduce Skarsgård to an international audience. His work with Bergman cemented his reputation as one of Sweden's finest actors, and it opened doors for further opportunities in both Swedish and international cinema. The success of Fanny and Alexander allowed Skarsgård to expand his career beyond Sweden, and in the late 1980s and early 1990s, he began to appear in more prominent roles in both European and American cinema. Skarsgård continued to collaborate with renowned directors, further solidifying his place as a respected actor in both European and international circles. One of the most significant collaborations during this period was with Danish director Lars von Trier. Skarsgård starred in Breaking the Waves, 1996, a groundbreaking and controversial film that explored themes of love, sacrifice, and morality. In the film, he played Jan Nyman, a man whose relationship with his wife, played by Emily Watson, is marked by intense emotional and physical sacrifice. The film received widespread acclaim and earned Skarsgård numerous award nominations, including a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor. His performance in Breaking the Waves remains one of his most memorable, as he brought a quiet intensity and vulnerability to the role that stood in stark contrast to the film's raw emotional power. Following Breaking the Waves, Skarsgård continued to build his career in both European cinema and Hollywood. He appeared in a wide range of films, including The Hunt for Red October, 1990, where he played a Soviet submarine officer, and The Unbearable Lightness of Being, 1988, a film based on the novel by Milan Kundera. Both films showcased Skarsgård's ability to tackle complex, multi-layered characters in diverse settings. The Hunt for Red October, in particular, was a major commercial success, and Skarsgård's performance helped elevate the film's ensemble cast, which included Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin. As the 1990s progressed, Skarsgård's international career continued to gain momentum. He starred in Dogville, 2003, a highly stylized and controversial film by Lars von Trier. Set in a minimalist, theatrical environment, Dogville depicted a story of betrayal and power dynamics in a small American town. Skarsgård played the morally ambiguous character of Tom, a man who plays a significant role in the town's dark secrets. The film was polarizing, but Skarsgård's performance was widely praised, demonstrating his ability to adapt to unconventional and experimental filmmaking. Dogville also marked a reunion with von Trier, a collaboration that would become a hallmark of Skarsgård's career. Skarsgård's versatility allowed him to tackle a variety of genres, and in the 2000s, he began to appear in major Hollywood films. One of his most notable roles came in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, where he played Dr. Erik Selvig, a scientist who becomes involved with Thor, the Norse god of thunder. Skarsgård first appeared as Selvig in Thor, 2011, and his performance was so well received that he reprised the role in The Avengers, 2012, Thor, The Dark World, 2013, and Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015. His role in the MCU allowed Skarsgård to reach a new generation of audiences and added an exciting new dimension to his career. In these films, he portrayed a character who was both a brilliant scientist and a reluctant ally to the superheroes, bringing a grounded, human quality to a fantasy world filled with gods and aliens. His chemistry with the rest of the cast, particularly with Chris Hemsworth as Thor, was one of the key elements that helped make his roles so memorable. In addition to his work in the MCU, Skarsgård's career continued to flourish with other high-profile roles in both film and television. One of his most critically acclaimed performances came in the HBO miniseries Chernobyl, 2019, where he portrayed Boris Sherbina, the Soviet politician tasked with managing the aftermath of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. The series, which was created by Craig Mazin and directed by Johan Renck, became a massive success, both with critics and audiences, and Skarsgård's performance earned widespread praise for its subtlety and emotional depth. His portrayal of Sherbina, a man grappling with political and moral dilemmas in the face of disaster, was one of the standout performances of the series. Chernobyl went on to win several awards, including multiple Primetime Emmy Awards, and Skarsgård was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited Series or Television Movie. Despite his fame and success, Stellan Skarsgård has managed to maintain a sense of privacy regarding his personal life. He has been married twice and has 8 children, several of whom are also involved in the entertainment industry. His son, Alexander Skarsgård, is a well-known actor, famous for his roles in True Blood and films such as The Legend of Tarzan, 2016, and Big Little Lies, 2017. The Skarsgård family has become one of Sweden's most famous acting dynasties, with each member contributing their own talent to the world of film and television. Throughout his long and varied career, Stellan Skarsgård has received numerous accolades for his work, including awards and nominations from prestigious institutions such as the Guldbagge Awards, Sweden's equivalent of the Academy Awards, and the Golden Globes. His contributions to cinema have earned him a place among the most respected actors of his generation. He is often praised for his ability to take on complex and morally ambiguous roles, bringing a deep emotional intelligence and humanity to each of his characters. Stellan Skarsgård's career continues to evolve, with new projects in development across both film and television. His body of work remains a testament to his exceptional range and commitment to his craft. Whether playing a hero in a Marvel movie or portraying a tragic historical figure in a miniseries, Skarsgård has proven time and again that he is an actor of extraordinary talent and versatility. His ability to bring depth and complexity to every character he portrays ensures that his legacy as one of the finest actors of his generation will endure for many years to come. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.